Hey guys, it is Eileen Carlucci and happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I am wishing each one of you the most amazing day. Hope you're enjoying it to the fullest. And you're going to have plans either, I don't know, maybe you have your plans today or this evening. And, I hope it's filled with love and chocolate and flowers and enjoying yourself, maybe a bubble bath, whatever you do. I hope it's a good one. And whoever you spend it with, whether it's your significant other, your family, your kids, galantines, your galantine girls, whoever, just enjoy. So, I come on here every Monday. So on Monday is Monday Mindset Reboot. So I started this a few weeks back, and if you're catching this for the first time, I am here every Monday. I started a few weeks back. So check it out. Scroll down my page if you want to catch up on some of them. And really what I wanted to do was, have, this weekly, like a Monday reboot, because there's nothing better than rebooting your mindset, right? Because there's a lot going on right now, and there's a lot going on in our lives. And, we have a lot coming at us, right? So that's why I love to do this every Monday. It gets me in a great state of mind. And while I'm writing my book, so if, some of you may not know me very well, but I am Eileen Carlucci, the author of the upcoming book, Your New Life Starts Now. That will be coming out in April 2022. I am so excited. So I'll be launching my book. And I wanted to share a little something from my book. It's not everything, but I do have a chapter, about loving yourself. It's actually about relationships, right? So, and I wanted to share some of that today because it's Valentine's Day. And although I think it's amazing that it's a day to really to love others, contribute to others, and, and that's what we want to do in life. We want to serve others and contribute and, give our gifts to the world. But I think sometimes we forget to love ourselves. So that's why I wanted to do this topic today. And I also wanted to bring in something really nice along with it. So the topic is that actually it's really like how to be the love of your own life and really romanticize your life, right? So it's kind of two parts to this live. The first part, I'm going to really share of how to really love yourself. And the second part, we're going to go into the romanticizing part of this Facebook Live. So let's start with, well, first, I think you all know that I am a life coach. And, when I work with, women, I work with women in midlife transitions, going through, the challenges of midlife. And that's one of the first things I start with when I start with someone is really going back to the dialogue that's rolling around in our head and how we really speak to ourselves. So that's going to be the first thing I'm going to talk about. If you're really a demand for yourself to stop with all the negative self-talk, because I remember reading somewhere that, how much self-talk is going on, how much of it's negative in our heads all day. And say, for instance, that was stupid. You're so dumb. You should have done this differently. We're always, most of the day, there's more negative self-talk than positive self-talk. So that's the very first thing, to really love yourself fully. You have to really kind of almost really be, present to all that, that you're doing it, aware, really aware that you may have a lot of that negative dialogue. And so, I always say this to people to have some affirmations, get up in the morning, do the affirmations, do it again midday, and do it in the evening. You can create your own, you can go online and print some off, but it's just, so if you don't, just change that verbiage, it can really take you down, right? The second one is really discover, we want to discover who we are, but we also want to kind of a new you. You also as you're, you're having that dialogue that's negative and you're really becoming aware and you're speaking nicely about yourself inside your head and to others about yourself. You really want to start, writing a new you, so, and I know I've said this in other lives, for me, I've really started writing a new story for myself. I started my business a few years back, about 3 years ago, and now I'm writing a book, and I am the author of an upcoming book. So I the story I'm writing is I'm an author. Like, this is who I am, and everything I do, and I'm an award-winning author. So everything that I do is, in that zone, right? So I've up-leveled myself. I'm writing a whole new story. I'm not going to be the same Eileen. I'm an up-levels Eileen, right? So again, you want to, watch the self-dialogue, do the affirmations, and really discover a new you. Like, write a fresh page of who you are, right? And really be authentic to yourself, right? But to do that, you have to really trust yourself. And, sometimes we can be stuck, we're struggling, and we're staying there because we don't trust ourselves. We're fearful, right? And sometimes we're fearful because we're fearful of other people, right? We're fearful of all that's going on and, the planet. Like, we just get a lot of fear. And honestly, when you have that kind of fear, I mean, yes, I know sometimes it is scary, right? Things are scary and life can be scary, but you can't really live fully if you're constantly afraid of things, right? And, everyone else has their fear too. So just like we're all in this together, we all have our fears, right? So you really almost have to trust yourself, really trust yourself to for that doubt. This is the next one. So you're going to look at your doubts, okay? And like really say to yourself, all right, I'm doubting this is the truth that I can't do it, right? So again, trust yourself, kind of, the fear that's there. It's really, it's hard to get out of your comfort zone sometimes, but, that's really loving yourself, being able to get out of your comfort zone, be yourself, be courageous, live the life that you want to live, right? And then when you have that self-doubt, you gotta just, again, get those affirmations in front of you, because it's just, honestly, it's really your inner child from way back when, it stays, your inner child's always there, right? So, but if you really want to love yourself and have that fabulous life, you don't want to, stay stuck in self-doubt, and, you just really have to trust yourself, and that's loving yourself, to really trust yourself. This is another one, which I think is really great, and I actually love doing this, is enjoy being alone. Because I think sometimes when people have a breakup or they get divorced or whatever, or maybe they're single and they're harping on being alone. And I think it's the best thing you could do, I think, after any breakup is really, really be your own best friend. Like, really, really commit to being the love of your own life for a while, because if you've been in a long relationship or even a short one, instead of jumping into another one, and if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But you really can't give your best self. There's like a grieving period. You have to heal. You really have to nurture yourself, right? And you want to take, yourself into the next relationship and be the best you, right? So you got to really think, am I the best? Can I really give to somebody right now fully? And if you can't, am I focused on other things? So that's the time to really focus on you, on your life, being alone. Take a trip by yourself. There's nothing better than going on a nice vacation, being able to do whatever you want. Sleep in, go get a massage, go to the pool, take your walk, whatever. You can meet people, go to the bar, whatever. When I first got to divorce, sometimes when I didn't, most of the time I'd go out with a friend or whatever if I went out into the city and did something. But I did go to some events and I went totally alone. And I think it's really powerful to show up alone. It says a lot about you. And you wind up, what's so great about going out alone is you meet other people, right? It's easier to network. You don't have anyone saying, oh, we have to go, or, you're not walking around attached the hip with someone else the whole night. And it's really fun, and it gives you a lot of confidence. So, go out, go eat dinner alone. Go, don't be in the house and enjoy being alone, right? Take a bath, watch a movie, just get on your phone and call people and just enjoy that time. Hang out with your dog, right? So being alone can be really powerful. And, it's loving yourself, like to really, just to be your own best friend is amazing. I also want to say, really commit to building a healthy lifestyle. So loving yourself is really being good to you. And if you have some of the mental stuff, I know, I've been to, like when I first got divorced, I went to a counselor because I had a lot there, right? Then I started going into a lot of training programs, self-improvement, self-development, personal development. And then I had a coach, and then I became a coach because of that. But I think the best thing you could do for yourself is kind of, do a little rewiring, because sometimes it's hard for us to do it ourselves. Yes, we can do our affirmations, but sometimes we don't even know what's there. Like sometimes a coach will point something out, or a counselor, that we don't even realize we're doing. So make sure, you cleanse your mindset, your body. You want to start, eat good food, move, right? Even if it's, just walking, the dog, or just make sure you move every day, get your body going. It really puts you in action. Just take good care of yourself, take your vitamins, and just make yourself a priority. Because when you're not taking care of yourself, it's really hard to love yourself, right? When you're stressed out and you're feeling like you've gained weight and you're sleeping too late in, or you're going to bed too late and you just feel, it makes you just in that kind of mood. And again, you want to be the love of your own life. You want to love yourself. You can't love anyone else fully until you love you, right? So I'm going to keep saying that. This is a really good one too. Hang out with positive people, because as much as, most people that are nasty and not supportive and naysayers, and, they stress you out and you get upset with, they're in a lot of pain. They're a person. Most people that are in pain give other people pain. And, you got to really see who you're going to spend your time with, right? So if it's someone that's taking you down constantly, you can either first just, if you can, have a conversation. I know sometimes there could be abuse or something there that you may need the help of someone else or an outside source. But, really look at those relationships, because you are not loving yourself if you're putting up with that in a relationship. And I know it's not easy, right? It's scary. And, and sometimes, like, people in our lives, they have to be there, right? We have family members and friends, like people that are always going to be there, maybe coworkers. But, just remember, try to limit your time with them. And, and sometimes as Debbie Downers they can be in their energy, like sometimes they just want to be heard and they're in a lot of pain. And maybe you can just, give them some love and just listen, and, maybe not react to it, but just listen, but you'll know what to do. But if someone's like taking you down constantly and they're toxic, like you want to be people that with people that magnify you, that are up to big things like what you want in your life. So don't waste too much time with those people, which will take me to the next one. You want to really set those boundaries. When you love yourself, you're going to set those boundaries. You're going to set boundaries on your time, your schedule. You're going to have your focus. You're not going to have people in your life that are going to, just take you down, because life is too short, and there's a whole, 7 billion people on the planet, maybe more, I don't know. So why hang with people that are going to bring you down, right? Okay, I have a few more. So explore your dreams, like really explore where you want to go. Like if you keep hearing something coming up for you, like explore that. Say, like, why haven't I done this already? Or if you keep thinking, I hate this job, this is what I really want to do. Start writing those things down, like, researching it. How can you get help, right? Like say with a career, maybe you can get a career coach or someone to help you with your resume, or, just talk to somebody in a field that you're in, or someone that that knows a lot about, everything, that, you really value their opinion. So don't snuff out your dreams. Become loving yourself, really, like, you can't put your dreams last and everyone else first, right? You have to. This is our one and only life. It's not a dress rehearsal, so you really want to live it fully. And now I'm going to get into some kind of romanticizing your life, right? So we're talking a little bit about the mindset, the mindset work. Now, what I thought, when you really want to create a beautiful life, one of the first things I always say is look at your environment, right? Is your house clean enough? Like, I know we get busy and life happens, but just having like a nice organized house, as much as you can stay organized, and, and look at all your stuff. Take out your pretties. I always say this in all my lives, take out that beautiful vase that was your mom's in the china cabinet and use it, right? Buy yourself some flowers. Take out, like I always say, take breaks during the day and use your pretty china. Light a candle. Like, your home is your oasis, right? So you just want to make sure to have a romanticized life, you really want to have, use your beautiful dishes, or, put a nice tablecloth down. And when you go to bed at night, put a nice silk robe on, so just like be good to you, right? And, like I say, and take those little breaks. That I think is so important during the day. In the morning, maybe you want to do your affirmations, get yourself really grounded for your day, and create a little morning routine. I suggest doing the same thing at bedtime, just closing it all down. If you're into meditation, or maybe just lighting candles, having a glass of wine, just relaxing and, letting your mind just, zone out a little. And during the day, like if you can have maybe a little tea time or coffee time or a walk with your dog, like just really make sure that you, take those breaks during the day. It's really important. And the last thing I'm going to say is, what really can really spice things up in life, especially that we've had 2 years, that we've been home a lot, right? And we kind of, some days do feel like Groundhog Day, right? So really try to, new things, really try to change it up, right? There goes my, sorry guys, I have a little, a tripod that keeps doing this. Really try to change things up. Try a new grocery store, instead of maybe going for your walk, take your bike out, or, call a friend you haven't talked to in a million years, right? It's just talking to someone new, get you, excited again, right? If you haven't, just to catch up with people. Anything you can do, try a different, coffee place, or go out to a different restaurant you never went to, or, check out a different bookstore. There's so much out there. And sometimes we kind of, repeat the same things all the time. And, it's nice. Really enjoy all the different and unique things in life, because there's so much. It's such an abundant world. And sometimes we stay in this, all our habits and our, we do the same things every day. And it's nice just to change it up. So, and I really appreciate for you joining in. I see George. Hey, George. And if you're on replay, thanks for watching, guys. As you know, I am a life coach. I am going to my book will be launching soon, so I'm going to be sharing a lot of information coming up soon. And if you or anyone you feel like you're either struggling or you feel stuck, you want to navigate a fresh start, you've been through a divorce, whatever, or you're ready to just elevate it. Like, I want to take my life to the next level, and you need some steps to get you there, please reach out. I would be more than honored to do a call with you and just hear what you're up to, and I will share how I can help you. So other than that, I'm going to say good night, everyone. Have a beautiful Valentine's Day. Enjoy it to the fullest. Remember to love yourself, because you cannot truly love someone else until you love yourself first, right? And you're amazing. And I love you guys, and enjoy, and make it a great week. And I'll be here on Wednesday for Conversations with Eileen. So 7 o'clock, I'm going to have an author of an amazing book, which I will post beforehand, but I cannot wait for that interview. All right, everybody, have a good one. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye.